DCeased Dead Planet Issue 6. Tom, Taylor, Trevor, Harsine. I'm Haussmann. I'm telling you all about it. So the heroes have a plan. They're like, we're going to make a cure. How do we make this cure? I don't know. Cyborg's like, I don't know. I got to reprogram my blood or something? I don't know how to figure that out. Batman's like, I'm Batman. I can figure it out. We need like some scientists and stuff. So they go and they get Swamp Thing, who Alec Holland was the guy that became Swamp Thing. He was like a biochemist. They use Dr. Fate to connect the minds of the greatest minds they have. They have, like I said, Swamp Thing. They got Dr. Fate. They got Poison Ivy, who was like a biochemist and botanist. They got Harley Quinn, who's a psychologist and a medical doctor, it says here. We got the Flash, because he's the fastest man alive. He can think really fast as Wally West. Batman, because he's Batman. Detective Chimp, greatest detective. We got Mary Marvel, because she's got the power of Solomon. Not the power. She's got the wisdom of Solomon. And Cyborg is there, and they link all their minds and like, yep, we can do this. We figured out how to do it. And then they do. They go to do it. And the Flash runs off and learns all this stuff really quick, and they start mass producing the cure as fast as they can. And they're like, hey, we're going to save everybody. We're going to save the entire world. But at the same time, you may remember the bunker in Australia. The Penguin is like, we're going to destroy the world. We're going to go kill all these people and take it back. And they unleash the army of Amazos they had. And that's a lot of Amazos. And one Amazo can always single-handedly fight the Justice League. And now they have 1 million Amazos that are just going to kill all these undead people and like clear them off the earth. You know what? A couple weeks ago, that would have been a great plan. Sure, let's do that. Why not? But no, there's a cure now. There's a cure now. These people are all essentially alive. We can save them. Who are we going to cure first? And Black Canary is like, let's cure Ollie, please, my husband. And Scott Free's like, no. Mr. Miracle says, let's go cure Big Barda. She can take it. Just in case there's something wrong here and this doesn't work, Big Barda can take it. So they go to find Big Barda, and she is escaped from where Scott had her. And they're like, oh crap. She comes and she starts beating the crap out of Mr. Miracle. They drive the cure into her, and they're like, oh, it's not working. She's not changing. It's like, no, just give it a second. Then she does. She comes around. She's like, oh, wow, what's going on? Where have I been? What? And like, you've been dead for like 5 years. And she's like, oh, okay, I've missed a lot. Let's go find my kid. And they're like, yeah, just wait. We're going to save the world first. And she's like, yeah, okay. Basically, though, the cure works. They got her back, but she's missing her mind, her memory. She doesn't remember. It's not like she's like, I'm not locked inside and I can see. She has no memory of what's happened. She's just like, 5 years later? Holy crap, what's going on? So that's just what happens when you cure somebody. John Constantine, meanwhile, back at the Tower of Fate, is sitting there. He's got his magical artifacts set up, and then Zatanna blows open the door and is like, what are all these magical artifacts? Like, what are you doing? He's like, you have to trust me. And she's like, well, I've known you long enough to know I can't trust you. And he's like, yeah, fair enough. The Phantom Stranger comes in, and he's kind of just this guy who's magic and like unexplained, kind of super powerful magic guy just shows up. And he's like, what are you doing, Constantine? Like, you've got stuff here that's bad and you shouldn't be messing with it. And Constantine's like, too bad, I'm messing with it. And they start to have a fight, but then Etrigan shows up and he's like, just don't worry about you guys' petty squabble because it's too late. Trigon's here. Trigon is about to set foot on Earth. And everybody's like, okay, maybe we should go deal with that. Constantine's like, well, I got some more magic stuff I need to get. So Zatanna, just wait out there and don't take part in what happens, please. And it's now actually that they know the cure works that they do that stuff with Wally and the mass manufacturing of the cure. I spoke out of order and I'm not gonna edit it in proper order because I don't want to. Maybe I will. I don't know. It's late while I'm recording this, so who knows? You guys do by this point, you know. I don't. I do. I know what I'm doing. I'm not going to re-edit it. Other videos I have. That's a fun fact. Trigon sets foot on Earth. And he's like, and he's just burning all these undead. He's like wiping everybody off. So now we got Trigon, the devil himself, essentially. Not quite, but a big, giant devil. We got an army of Amazos, and they're just, everybody's out to kill all these zombies all of a sudden. But we have a cure, so stop it. Stop killing them. Is what the heroes are thinking. I'm reading this, kind of thinking the same thing, but they're just comic book characters that I've never heard of. So I'm like, kill them? Yes? No? No, don't. I'm rooting for the good guys. So Dr. Fate comes in and it's like, Phantom Stranger, like, what is everybody doing here? What is going on? And they just kind of beat him down. And they're like, give me your helmet and give me that amulet. And he's like, no. So they stab him with the spear and they're like, nah, I gotta take it. And they do. And then John Constantine, like, is a magical badass. He gives Zatanna one last kiss and he flies off because they were together. Zatanna and Constantine have been together. There's one issue left and it's going to be covered tomorrow. So check back, please. DCeased. Dead. DCeased.